All right, skill building, my split squat. See a lot of people struggling with this one. Relatively, it looks kind of simple, but realistically, there's a lot of struggles people have based on biasing through their hips and or torso when we're going through the split squat. So ideally, this is what we're looking for in your split squat. So split squat, you have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You're not stepping in and out of that. I want you, when you guys are working on your split squat for right now, primarily you guys should be feeling this backside hip a lot, not necessarily this forward leg, even though it is, yes, it is working. So when I go into my split squat, I want to see a straight line from my ear, like a plumb line, all the way down to where my knee is going toward the floor there. So what needs to happen here is, again, my anterior support, keeping my ribs down. Because as soon as if I start to extend now, look where my back's going, look where my lines, I look like a bow and arrow now in this position. And I'm not holding this structure, which then means my pelvis can't hold its position. So I tighten my back leg butt a bit. I should already feel just a little bit of pull here, which is where people struggle, because guess what? It's the opposite of this, which looks like this, which is where we spend a lot of time throughout the day in. So I get in this position, I tighten my butt, I create some of that bringing down in my rib cage, but it's really just stacking my hip and lower portion of my rib cage, and then I'm going down 1, 2, 3. I should have this nice straight line. I'm not here, I'm not here. I'm holding that straight line, and I can feel, for me, the front of that hip quite a bit, and then driving back up, keeping that heel lifted, keeping this heel down. Again, can I maintain that line as I go down? Just similar to our squat, not pushing our hips back as we start the squat, dropping my hips straight down as I start that squat. Here in that split stance, same. So again, I'm sinking down, maintaining that straight line ideally. Only work within the range that you can keep that. So that's where having a pillow, Eric said, anything, they struggle, and about 2/3 of the way down, I start to break. Well, then have something that you can rehearse getting to that area, as opposed to going all the way down and breaking each time. From the front side, again, in that split, forward foot, back foot in line with their respective hips, torso stacked, got my line, my knee is staying over my foot as I go down. I'm not like winging it way out or in. Everything looks like it's staying pretty much in line with my hip and foot. Dropping down, driving up. Remember, you want to feel this back leg hip bracing a lot. It is trying to pull. We're trying to not bias this deep quad winning the war all the time. You want your butt and stomach to tell this guy to calm down, open up, so then you have better extension. So when you're sprinting away and or working your RDL action or anything that you want to evoke better hip control, you can use it in the future. So have fun with that. Play around with getting better at that split squat, feeling that backside leg.